What up, Pyro Nation? Doing some fusing for all my finale racks here. Just wanted to go over a little something. Let everybody see what I'm doing here. I got all of these fused up. These two 30-shot racks. This one's a 50-shot. All these racks are fused with 1 second a foot fuse, and they're all daisy chaining back and forth through the rows. These are going to end out the finale. All this is going to rip really fast, just a ton of sky puke. This one is going to be the start of my finale. I have 30 shot at the end there that I'm going to rip real quick back and forth. I have a bunch of Commander-in-Chief shells in there. Just because I want to be able to see what they do, so it's just going to kind of wipe like this a little bit slower, just so I can see what Commander-in-Chief is all about. But there's no labeling on the shells, so it's kind of, I don't know. I didn't want to do that, but I wanted to see what the shells are about, so whatever. So this is going to be the first rack. I'm fusing this with 3.5 second a foot fuse. The rack starts out, I have electric rain shells in here, and it's gonna start out pretty slow because there's gonna be, that's at least, but depending on what row it's in, there's 6 to 8 inches of fuse between each shell. Yeah, 6 to 8 inches between each shell. So it's going to start out a little bit slow, and I'm running my fuse back and forth, not daisy chaining it like this, so it's going to kind of wipe the sky a little bit. But then the last portion of the rack is the Commander-in-Chief shells, and when we hit this portion of the rack, it's going to speed up a little bit, which is good because this is pretty slow for a finale. But the fuse on the Commander-in-Chief shells is considerably longer, so that by itself is going to speed it up. And basically, the leader fuse is just a 10-cent insurance policy that all the stuff is going to go off at that point. So yeah, it's going to pick up after this rack. The next 30 shot after this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuse each row all together and then tie each row in here with one fuse coming out, so it just rips all 3 rows at the same time, just real fast. I think that should be pretty cool. And then after that's done, it's going to hit this, and that's going to end out the show. So yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with fusing, guys, depending on how you want to set it up. Fusing it like this is going to inherently slow down the finale. Daisy chain and everything back and forth like this will speed it up. So it just all depends what you guys want, And I have 2 other 30-shotters there in the show, and I'm basically making cakes with those. Each row of 3 has same effect shell, so I'm basically making my own cake out of 60-gram shells there. So I'm sorry about the beach ball, guys. I have twin 4-year-old girls. They have more toys than I know they had in places that I didn't know I had, so anybody with kids knows the struggle. Sorry. Alright, guys, have a good one.